We have surgery scheduled. Parent-teacher conference. Oh my gosh, I'm hustling. The Dana's 4th grade teacher. I've scheduled them at 3, 3:15, 3:30, and 3:45. So now I'm heading into Ari's kindergarten class. Oh my gosh. She full-on scheduled fellow mominators to come and help me. Look at this child multitasking. What are you doing? This kid hasn't had much of an appetite, which is part of the symptoms of mono. The doctor said let him eat whatever he wants to eat. So he's eating a cupcake. Cupcakes for dinner. I told Ari that I would give him candy if he smiled. So all day long he's been going. Let's see it. Let me see it. Now he's. There it is. And it's actually working, huh, buddy? There it is. Good job. How many of you have to brag your kids to smile?
You are watching Juliejboye Family Juice. Hallelujah!
Good job. Push it again. Push it really hard. Good job. You did it. Everybody's just dying watching her run in her little Minnie Mouse dress. Yay! So I took Treyu to school today. Oh, whoops. His fever is gone. And he is sick and tired of being at home. I don't blame him. So he went today. His lymph nodes are going to be swollen for a long time, the doctor said. Look at her run. Yay! Cute little girl. She is so cute. Anyway, so my mominators are stepping in to help me this weekend and tonight and tomorrow night and Friday night with dinners. It's just, I'm so touched. So touched. Anyway, just got done at the Life Center. It was kind of a lame workout because my baby was awake the whole time, but had this little miss with me. And things are turning the corner. Thank heavens. I'm just waiting for Treyu to come home from school. My good friend is bringing him home. We have surgery scheduled. It's October 4th. India is getting a tonsillectomy. Xander's getting one. Adana's getting a tonsillectomy. And Kenya is getting tubes. And in fact, I called and said, because you know Ari doesn't qualify, and they don't qualify because you have to have so many strep episodes in a year, and Ari and Treyu have not had enough, which is stupid. It's all about money. I don't even want to talk about it. But I said, well, if I self-pay and don't bill the insurance, can I just get them done? And they were like, yeah. So now I'm asking myself, well, should I do all of them? But I think I might drown. So I might hold off on the little boys, but if you get a 40% discount if you pay just the day of, you know? So I might consider doing the 2 little boys whether or not my insurance has been met. Deductible, which it has been, but they don't qualify, so they aren't going to count. But these 3 surgeries are free, so we might consider doing that. Anyway, we're going to see how he did at preschool today. Ari's pretty dramatic, so like the thought of him getting a tonsillectomy kind of makes me shiver because he's very dramatic when he has any kind of scrape. Like a hangnail puts him in a body cast. So are you smiling at me? Smiling. So like the thought of doing 6 surgeries in one day at the same time is kind of a lot to think about, but at the same time I'm getting them all over with. Or do I do the 4 kids in one day and then Ari and Treyu later? I just don't know. It's seriously kind of sixes to me. They're both, it's a lose-lose. I'm hauling, I'm 2 minutes late. Oh, sorry, bud. To parent-teacher conference. India! Oh my gosh, I'm hustling. I'm here with Mrs. Comer. This is Adana's 4th grade teacher. And we're running late, so I'll get back to you. Okay, I've scheduled them at 3, 3:15, 3:30, and 3:45. So now I'm heading into Ari's kindergarten class. And they're still in. Oh, you're ready for me. Here we are. Okay, I'm heading now to India's class. She said Ari's doing great. There's a few little things that he is behind on, but he's a very, very young 5. So we're heading into India's and then Xander's. Yeah, we'll go to the playground. I'll have India take you. So here we go. to Mrs. Hoffman's class. Next for Mrs. Hardy Smith, Xander's class. And then I've done 4 in 1 hour. Oh my gosh. Are you ready, buddy? Yeah. I'm taking Rachel's car. She took mine to take Ari and Xander to tumbling. I'm still holding off on sending Trey for now, but they all had rave reviews for the most part. We're working on Adana's attitude. That's smudgy. Working on her attitude as well as her confidence. Xander is just a perfect student. India is a perfect student. And Ari is kind of all over the place. She's like, I kind of have to bring him back and say, okay, Ari, what are we doing? You know, and his scores weren't great, but she's like, but he's perfectly normal for his age and he's doing great. So I was so happy to hear that. I've got to go home. I've got a sweet mominator bringing me dinner, and it couldn't come on a better week this week. So, and my girls get to go play, which they need to do before, you know, every once in a while, because we're constantly just going to gymnastics and they need kind of a balance, right? So anyway, good parent-teacher conferences and we're done. All right, this is one of my favorite mominators. Her name is Jory, but it's from the Heart 5, right? Yes. And she has created this awesome thing. I didn't even know that it was an actual website, but it's called Meal Train.
Like when you have a baby,
yeah.
and kids are sick.
So she full-on scheduled fellow mominators to come and help me. So they brought dinner, which is so helpful. That's the coolest little pack.
I know.
Like,
she's like, I don't use it. She's like, just bring it back.
that's so cool. So we've got Big ZT. And who is this? Like, how can I thank her?
My friend's name is Stevie. She's new. She's from the East Coast. It's a group called MOPS, Moms of Preschoolers.
Oh, I love it.
It's so great.
I need to join that.
International.
Look at this child multitasking. Yes, he's going to the bathroom. Treyu, what are you doing? This kid hasn't had much of an appetite for the last week, which is part of the symptoms of mono. But the doctor said let him eat whatever he wants to eat. So he's eating a cupcake, courtesy of Jory. Say thanks. Cupcakes for dinner. Oh well, at least he's eating. All right, I don't know if you guys know this. Let's see it, Ari. I told Ari that I would give him candy if he smiled. So all day long he's been going. Let's see it. There you go, because you know Ari, he's very dramatic and very, you know, sad and worried. Let me see it. There it is. I told him I would give him candy if he smiled. Now he's, there it is. And it's actually working, huh, buddy? There it is. Good job. So he is going to earn himself a cupcake. Ew. And his teacher said that he was such a nice boy. But how many of you have to brag your kids to smile?